Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft PlayStation 3 Edition, where I play Minecraft PlayStation 3 Edition. Today I decided that I just wanted to play a little bit of Minecraft. No plan really particularly. I know last time we had a plan, but you shouldn't get used to that because there's no plan for most of these. So today, I think one of the things I wanted to do was get this to be a bit more automated. So that I wouldn't have to worry about punching a bunch of things in order to replant them. So that is going to be one of the things that we do, and then I might just do a little bit of mining. But right now, let's probably focus on getting some dispensers. And I think we do have enough string. Yeah, we do have quite a bit of string. I would say the best place to put this dispenser would be up top. I can't remember exactly where, how water spreads. So first, let's just build the dispensers. Can't remember exactly what the recipe is, but we do need bows, and I think it's just stone and bows. Oh wait, we're gonna need redstone as well, which we do have, so that's good. Dispensers would be in here. Hoppers? Yes. Okay, so dispenser, and dispenser. We have 3 dispensers. Because I think that's what we're going to need, really, when it comes down to it, is 3 dispensers to put out all the water that we need. And I would say, actually, probably, that the water needs to come from up here. I really don't want to break any of this, but I think it's going to end up coming down to doing that. There's also a lot of weird distortion with this music in my ear, but right now I'm using a very bad wireless earbud, so I hope it doesn't sound really, really distorted to you. I fixed the distortion, which it hopefully sounds good. I had to completely reinstall OBS and stop using the Steam release of OBS to actually make sure that that worked. So it took some time, but we got it. So we're going to bring all of these up like this, and probably do a design kind of like we had for our it's kind of like that. I think it should, like this particularly, this should put water everywhere and make it so it doesn't have like a column. So take dispenser. I'm gonna need to, I can't remember how water dispenses out of stuff. Okay, so break this. Put a dispenser like, not like that. I think we're going to need to go down into this. And then break this. Don't want to break any of this stuff. Well, there goes that. Anyway, if we just take this, do that. Maybe put a water bucket in the dispenser, get rid of this ladder. And we want to put that there, and just to make it look a little bit better, probably break that. And this is design number 1. Hopefully this works. I did not test this like I tested the stone generator. So I don't. You're watching my brain at work right now. So I think now all we're going to need is a lever and some water, just to test if it works. Probably, I was gonna say maybe a button would work, but I don't know if a button would last long enough. So I think we're gonna actually just use a lever. I think, yeah, we do have enough to make a lever, and we have a bunch of buckets, so we can put water in those buckets. With our very handy water hole. And then just place these in the dispenser. Put a lever on the side. And I don't know if I'm going to need to put any, like, fences around. I don't know if it's going to... it's probably going to reach that far. This is going to be a disaster. Alright, so water goes out and around. And does nothing else? That can't be right. Isn't water supposed to just spread? That is really weird. Maybe I need to actually just break these. So take this. That doesn't get rid of the water. I am learning a ton of new things today. So, if I want to actually have this work, it probably isn't going to be up at top. It's probably going to have to be, like, over here or something. I can live with that. I think we're going to have to put water here. So I guess my original idea of just having it all spread out across the farmland probably isn't going to actually work, but I think this should work. Unless I'm just going about this all wrong. I've actually never ever done anything quite like this. I've always just farmed by hand, but now since we're playing PS3, it's completely a necessity because this grows so quickly. Well, that's strange. Maybe what I need to do is put it up on an incline. Break this, take that stone, take the dispenser, put it on probably a little bit further back. Put it like this, and water goes in, lever, and use it. Well, it partially works. I don't know. Is it because of the lever? It couldn't possibly be because of the lever. Break the lever. Put it on the back. Probably have to collect all that stuff before it despawns. Take a bucket, get that water. Put the water in, and collect some of this stuff, just to make sure it doesn't go away. Try not to be wasteful. And then use it. Why doesn't it equally disperse? Is it because of the snow? This is really weird. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry I'm not so, like, animated. Had a pretty long day yesterday. Just going out and about. It wasn't like anything, you know, stressful or anything like that. It was a pretty long day, and I didn't get too much sleep last night, so now kind of running on fumes. But I just wanted to play some Minecraft. I would have been playing Echo the Dolphin today, or Gainground, or something like that. But I decided probably this weekend, just wanted to play a little bit more Minecraft, because it's quite a bit calmer. Though I think maybe tomorrow I will try changing it up and playing something different. Not different from the titles that I've played. I did get Civilization Revolution, but that's you know, it kind of sometimes just doesn't really work. So yeah, I might not play that until I can find a way to reliably get it working. Really fun game, though. I might end up actually getting Civ 6, just because I really enjoy It really is a fun game. And I would recommend Civilization, but I don't know if I have played enough to really recommend it. So it looks like until I actually have a better way to engineer a solution to our problem of having too much food, I'm probably going to just have to go mining. And today, the plan is to hopefully find a bit more diamond in the crust of our world, because that's one of the only things that we really need to worry about now, is kind of more like late game, end game materials. I probably am not going to worry about harvesting all of this food because I want a better way to do that. We don't really have too many good ways to do that. And I'm going to put some of my things in my inventory. Sorry, I'm going to take some of the things in my inventory and put them in a better place. I should probably harvested more than all this. Take the seeds, put them in there. Carrots, potatoes. Good. I'm liking how this world is coming along. I think I've created a good system for trying to, like, I was going to say algorithmically, but that's not quite correct. It kind of just go through the world and build up. And as you can see, I'm in the positive coordinates. Wait, sorry, positive, negative. I forgot that that's not how coordinates work. So yeah, we are in positive, negative coordinates. And my plan is just to stay up in this upper right corner and work on that. And then when I'm satisfied with the results, I think I'm going to worry about the top left corner. And we're just going to keep going from there. Maybe building some bridges, railways, things like that. Just because I've always wanted to put a really cool railway in a world, and I've never really been able to do that. And I don't really know why. Probably because it takes quite a bit of commitment. But one of the cool things about playing this game for YouTube is that it kind of forces you into a commitment of it. And I like that. It's pretty cool. So far, I've had absolutely no issues with really, like, getting things out there. Mostly because there's no deadline. I kind of just post videos that I don't really edit, like, ever. Last time Minecraft is probably the first time in a long time that I've really edited down my videos, and that's only because I needed to cut it, because, people, came into my room. So that's why. Oh yeah, we're going to do mining, but I wanted to sort out my inventory. So we're going to go into our chest room, which we built 2 times ago, I think. That is a lot of gold. Holy cow. Yeah, but put our useful items into here. Probably put our iron in there while the rest of our iron is smelting. We have a stone chest somewhere. This one? Yes, this one. Take our stone, put it in there. Might put that in there. I think there was a garbage chest too. It's not really garbage, but this is stuff that I'm not really planning on using too much. Gunpowder goes in here. Coal, probably should keep that. Snow might go in this chest. We haven't done a whole lot of sorting. That's why none of this really looks all sorted. Put our buckets in there. Wood pickaxe. Ladders, wood. Plenty of torches. Put a lever in there, I guess, because we have a lever. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Probably shouldn't keep the water out. And we're going to need some extra iron to make a pickaxe, because I don't want to get stranded down in the caves again. And I think it's almost nighttime. Yes, so we're going to make that pickaxe, and then we're going to sleep, and then we're going to go into the mines, and then we are going to see what we can do from there. We'll need some extra wood. this, make a pickaxe, and then sleep. So far, I have still not died in this world, which is pretty nice. Hopefully, I don't die this time, because that would suck. I think we have all of the proper things in our inventory to keep us from dying, which is good. I don't think we're going to need much more than what we have currently. Probably put the bread in there. We don't really need that. We have tons of food as it is. And we can take this pickaxe, do that. And yeah, looks like this is going to be our loadout for going down into the mines and seeing if we can find some more extra ways to get down into deeper levels and hopefully find some diamonds, because I want to get rich and I am tired of not being rich. So we have started blocking off some of the mines. I'm probably going to do that more once I have a few more blocks at my disposal to do so. But right now we're kind of just running around willy-nilly. There's nothing specific that I'm looking for, like pathways-wise. I think there's natural light. So we're going to go some other different direction. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I don't know if I left anything in these chests. Yeah, so we found the dungeon again. It was a skeleton spawner, I believe, yes. And it should be pacified now, so we're good. We're good. Nothing dangerous is coming out of that anytime soon. But if we ever need a way to like farm XP, that would be our way. That's why I kept it that way, because in other worlds in Minecraft, usually you don't have to worry about keeping it, like, you know, if you find a dungeon close to home, probably a good idea to keep it active. But it's even more important to keep it active in a Legacy Console Edition world, because if you're just tuning in, one of the major, I wouldn't say problems, but things to work around is the small world size of Minecraft Legacy Edition worlds, because they're incredibly tiny. All of the world can fit on one map. It's very small. And I've always said that was going to be a really interesting thing to work around, and so far I haven't really found any issues with it, because we don't have a whole lot of large building projects or anything. Sometimes it can make things a bit sad. You won't find everything in your world, which is why I was very happy that we actually found a tundra, because I thought our chances of finding one were actually very slim. Turns out, though, it's perfectly fine. I wonder if, is my sound cutting in and out? That's weird. Hope it's not happening for you guys, but it keeps on cutting in and out. It's weird. It's like ducking. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, I gotta find a better sound system for myself, because these aren't working. The port on my PC, the headphones jack, is not working, so I might need to get like a different source, like a sound card, I think, like a USB sound card or something like that has all the plugins that I might need, because the USB works just fine, but the headphones have actually been giving me issues for quite some time, and it's really annoying because I do a lot of things that kind of require sound, including sometimes producing music. So I kind of need to hear my sound, and I usually need to hear it in pretty good quality, but also, you know, I like to hear it in good quality. So I'm gonna have to find some other way to do it. I really don't like using Bluetooth, but I might end up having to just use Bluetooth headphones. Those might be my best options. I just hate the idea of having to charge something to listen when I have an option that lets me just plug it right in. But obviously I'm not going to be able to plug it right in. So I'm going to have to really figure something out with that. I think for now I can make it manage. I I mean, my headphones can plug directly into the controller, but the controller with Bluetooth doesn't carry sound, so I can't listen to anything if I'm using Bluetooth on my controller, but I can if I plug it in. The issue is sometimes it just doesn't stay plugged in all too well, and I'd be fine with it if it like never stayed in or always stayed in, but I would never. It just isn't nice if it's inconsistent, and the issue is it's inconsistent. So if it's inconsistent, I'm just not going to use it because occasionally sound will cut out and my ability to actually play the game will cut out, and that's not really fun to deal with. So yeah, I'm going to have to find some other way to deal with my sound. And yeah, that's the sound situation. But I don't think I am using a way to capture sound from the game that doesn't require the actual like outputs into my headphones to allow you to hear it. So even if it was cutting out, chances are you're probably still hearing all the sound. And it seems like the issue has actually stopped a little bit. There's an Enderman there. Probably not going to deal with him. I don't really care. Issue with controller is that occasionally you're just going to have to drift over him. The lack of precision with controllers is like the only issue I have with it. And I think that's probably the case for most people. Whenever I played FPSs, I would always play them with controllers. And I can tell you, there is a reason that aim assist exists. If you've never played FPS games on controller, I don't know if I'd recommend it or not recommend it, but my whole idea for like I would recommend it is I'd recommend it just so you could see how lucky you are that you can use a mouse that tracks like all of your fine movements like almost perfectly, as compared to like a gamepad, which kind of translates your movements very strangely and is never really precise. But obviously, like people can use them really well. I've seen clips of people doing some really insane things in like TF2 with only controllers. And that's a really strange thing. I've tried TF2 with controllers before. By the way, TF2 is one of my favorite games. I might do some videos on it. I'm not super great at it. It has been like it hasn't been like a full year since I've played it. But the whole story is basically the internet, not the greatest. Had to deal with really, really bad internet for a very long time, and I had to make the decision of whether or not I wanted to play the game in a really poor state, or if I wanted to stop playing it so I didn't have to see it in such a light that made me feel like bad to play it. I basically didn't want to like have any negative feelings associated with playing the game. So I kind of gave it up for a very long time, about a year, because the internet was really, really poor. But now we have better internet, and I can play the game, and it's actually functional, and usually I'm not going to get like 500 ping. There are occasions where I get really worried that somehow it's reverted back to the way it was before, but I really don't think that's the case because the old router that we had, it was seriously a router issue. The router that we had was 15 years old, which is insane. Like even the technology, even if you got it new, it wouldn't be as good as technology today would be for something like that. So I don't know. It was insane. Like hearing that we had it for like I think specifically it was more like 13 years, which is absolutely nuts. All that time without like any upgrade is insane. Also, there is another dungeon that we found, which is really cool, and it's only zombies. So we're gonna put torches places. And I'm pretty sure we have it on hard mode. But it looks like nothing is really spawning with like armor and things like that. But that's okay. That makes it easier. We found Music Disc 13. I do want to be able to get all of the music discs. That is one thing that I want to do. And also, speaking of which, the streaming updates, I think I'm going to wait to do the Minecraft streams. At least I think. That might be the plan. That's kind of more what I'm favoring. I think I'm going to stream Little Big Planet. If I do end up streaming anytime soon, I won't be able to stream this weekend. I work this weekend. This is my weekend to work. And I do want to find a way to stream every single week. But I'm not sure which day I would stream if I couldn't stream on, like, a Saturday, for instance. So I'm going to have to keep referencing my schedule just to make sure I'm not making any commitments that I shouldn't with, like, video production and things like that. But for now, not too worried about it. I will try and figure out, like, a good schedule for it, and it should be pretty easy to do that. And I might just have to end up doing, like, rain checks and things like that just to, you know, that's the benefit of having a really small audience of, honestly, right now it's just myself here. But, you know, at some point I will tear up on YouTube, and that's to say that I'm like, I get a slightly bigger following than before. I think if I'd have to rank it, I would say first real subscriber is like a first rank, and then second would be like 25 subscribers, and like a steady stream of people who like know you exist. That would be how I would tier that. It's not exactly based just off of milestones, but you know. I do hope, one of my hopes is that there is still an audience for this type of content. Just, you know, no editing. I don't know, like, it seems lazy. But I do feel like there is some demand for this. I do have a water bucket. I probably should just use that. Yeah, that's much easier. Put a torch down. I think there are like 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds, 5 diamonds. Ooh. Some lava. Yeah, five diamonds. It's pretty nice. So we have completed our goal for the day. It was a pretty simple goal, but a pretty important one nonetheless. This will allow us to make it to the Nether, which is very nice because the Nether is a pretty cool place, and I think I much prefer the old Nether. I don't know why. I think my whole perception of the Nether is that, like, what it was supposed to be was this like desolate wasteland, very similar to hell, and I'm pretty sure that was what it was meant to be. But eventually it got kind of made into like a more lush place. It was like a second overworld. And at this point, I wouldn't really be surprised if people tried to turn the end into something like that. Which, I mean, I have no issue with. If people want that and it gets added to the game, cool. But, you know, I'm here. I'm playing this version of the game because I want to play this version of the game. And that's how I mostly stand on it. So I don't really mind. You know, where the game is going no longer really affects me. And if I ever want to check back in with what Minecraft is up to, then I can. I'm perfectly able to do that. I have Minecraft Java. I always used to play it on Minecraft 1.13, but now we have Minecraft 1.13 on console edition, which is what I was trying to emulate when I, you know, started playing 1.13. Pretty much most of my Minecraft playing has just been trying to go back to the way it was before. And now we just have it the way it was before. So, no problems there. We are finding a lot of gold. I don't remember gold ever being this common. Did a skeleton just... Oh, he did. Oh, there is an autosave. I think that means we've been playing for about 30 minutes. Because I think they're set at 30-minute intervals. So I think after this autosave is done, I am going to quit the game and do the outro where I just say thank you for watching and have a good day.